Good morning from Big Fork, Montana. Today is our last day. We leave for Canada tomorrow. We've had a great time here. Yesterday, we went to Glacier National Park. This is our third trip to Glacier National Park since 2010, but our first time to experience the full route of the Going to the Sun Road, which goes across the park. It's an amazing drive, and we had some fantastic footage. I'm going to split it into two pieces so the files are not too big. So without further ado, the Going to the Sun Road, Glacier National Park. Today we drove up to Glacier National Park and across the center of the park on the Going to the Sun Road. Although this was our third time visiting Glacier, we had never been able to travel the full length of the Going to the Sun Road because it had not yet been cleared of winter snow and was not yet open. But now we were visiting in July and the road is open. The loop we drove today is over 200 miles and takes most of the day to complete. I shot a great deal of footage on this drive because the scenery is amazing. My original videos of this drive consisted of two videos that were each over 15 minutes long. I see now that was just too much. There is so much to see on this drive, but the lengthy videos seem monotonous. It's impossible to capture the beauty of this place using a dashboard cam or other video cameras. I've kept the drive split into two videos, but they are now much shorter than the originals. I've attempted to capture the best views of the drive. It is an amazing place. West Glacier anchors the western entrance to Glacier National Park and provides a variety of visitor services, including lodging, cafes, and gift shops. It's one of the stops on Amtrak's northern route across Montana.
Well, we got an early start.
Yeah, look how many people are already out.
I know. Ain't that water cold?
Yeah. The Avalanche Creek area is a popular destination due to the campground there, as well as the Trail of Cedars Nature Trail and the Avalanche Trail that follows Avalanche Creek upriver. Both hikes are beautiful and well worth the stop. Since we had done these hikes twice before, we drove on. Prior to this trip, the Avalanche Creek area is the furthest east we had traveled. Before the full length of the road is plowed and open in the late spring or early summer, drivers would have to turn around here. We had never before seen the road between here and Logan Pass.
All right, all this is new territory.
After the road crosses Logan Creek, it begins a long climb up to Logan Pass. Drivers will soon discover the engineering miracle of this road, as for many miles it appears the road is simply attached to the side of the mountain. The views are breathtaking, but it can be a bit scary for passengers in cars going east, because it appears that the outside edge of the road simply drops off to nowhere. It doesn't just appear to drop off to nowhere, it really does.
Heaven's Peak. That's more up there.
More park?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Okay. I'd rather park right here though.
Okay.
The loop is a hairpin turn where the road turns from northwest to southeast as it continues its climb up the mountains. We stopped there briefly. Louis said the vault toilets were breathtaking, but not in a good way.
The Going to the Sun Road was completed in 1932 and is a spectacular 50-mile paved 2-lane highway that bisects the park east and west. It spans the width of Glacier National Park, crossing the Continental Divide at the 6,646-foot high Logan Pass. It passes through almost every type of terrain in the park, from large glacial lakes and cedar forests in the lower valleys to windswept alpine tundra atop the pass. Scenic viewpoints and pullouts line the road, so you can stop for extended views and photo opportunities. In 1983, the Going to the Sun Road was included in the National Register of Historic Places, and in 1985 was made a National Historic Civil Engineering Landmark.
If they bring it back in, and so you see the little strap at the end?
Right.
Strap that around your wrist.
I'm okay. I'm stopped.
Okay.
I had both hands on it so it wouldn't
Okay.
fall. I knew you was going to say something like that.
Haystack Creek Falls is a very typical waterfall for Glacier Park, a tall, endlessly cascading waterfall making its way from mountain tops to valley floors. The falls is quoted at 492 feet. The falls tumble over hundreds of steps on its way down the hillside, onto the road, and then down another cliff. The Weeping Wall is 100 feet long with gushing torrents of water during runoff. This cliff is a popular scenic stopping point. It's not really a natural formation. It was partially created during the construction of the road when workers blasted away at rock outcroppings, revealing several spring-fed water veins. In early summer, the trickling veins build to a torrent thanks to snowmelt from above. It's also common to see hikers drenching themselves in the cool water on a hot day. But be very careful navigating around this feature during runoff and heavy rainfalls. The rushing water has been known to cause rock slides, sending debris onto the road. The Triple Arches is one of the most unique bridges along the road. This 3-span, 65-foot-long bridge was designed in 1927 as an alternative to a large retaining wall. It's constructed of reinforced concrete and was built to span deep rifts in the mountainside where the road traverses the Continental Divide. Logan Pass Visitor Information Center is at the summit at an elevation of 6,700 feet and straddles the Continental Divide. Logan Pass is the highest elevation reachable by car in the park. At Logan Pass, Reynolds Mountain and Clements Mountain tower over fields of wildflowers that carpet the ground throughout the summer. Waves of yellow glacier lilies pushing up through the snow are quickly replaced by a variety of alpine plants that have adapted to this harsh but beautiful habitat. The visitor center is extremely popular with visitors, and the parking lot is generally full between 8:30 a.m. and 4 p.m. The visitor center is open mid-June to mid-September and features exhibits on alpine zone, plants, and animals. Rangers are on duty to answer questions and assist with trip planning. A nature trail to Hidden Lake Overlook begins behind the visitor center, first as a boardwalk to protect the tundra from human footsteps, and then continues on as a gravel trail. This was our third time to visit Logan Pass. The last time was in 2013, where we were joined by our friends Ed and Michael.